everyone, so normally I like to film in an uncluttered, pristine situation. Where is he? There's some of Shane back there. And I think it's appropriate to just have real life happening behind me because I'm talking about a real life situation. That's cleaning your house. No matter whether you've always cleaned your house on your own or you suddenly now find yourself having to clean it yourself, I thought I would share some of my favorite products, the equipment that we've used for a long time. And just to start this off, normally, yes, I have a cleaning service. I've had the same 4 women working with me for 8 years now, almost 9. They are fabulous and amazing. We have them on retainer, so I'll be seeing them again as soon as it is allowed to happen again. So that's number 1. But of course, even though I do or did have a weekly cleaning service, that doesn't mean that I don't clean my house in between visits. That's kind of gross. So I do have some personal experience with cleaning my own house. I just have to laugh at myself. This sounds ridiculous. And all my children have now decided to come eat. It's 2:15. In addition, if you are a huge fan of organic, natural, environmentally friendly cleaning products and so forth, this is not for you. I mean, there are some products here that will fall into that category, but most of them do not. So this is new. I haven't actually used this particular product before. It came recommended, and the reason why I'm talking about it is because I'm trying to find new ways to decorate my house without going out to find decor. And I have a beautiful and very ornate silver coffee and tea service that I think actually would look really nice on the sideboard in my dining room, but right now it's hiding in a closet because it's tarnished and I hate polishing it. And my friend Alicia Wood Lifestyle, is known for her beautiful tablescapes and her beautiful silver collection. And so I reached out to her this weekend and said, what do you recommend? And she said this. It's the Wright's Silver Cream, and it's a paste / polish, and you just rub it on and rinse off. So that's what I'm gonna be doing later this week. Since we're in the kitchen, let's stick with the kitchen area cleaning products first. So on a daily basis, what I use to clean off my countertops for the most part in my kitchen is this from Method. It's their all-purpose cleanser, and I go back and forth between the different scents and the different options, but this one is safe on my granite, safe on my marble, and this one is scented pink grapefruit. Of course, it's not antibacterial or antimicrobial, and we will get to that in a moment, but love the scent, and it's great for just everyday cleanup. Now, when I do want to sanitize the countertops, this is what I've been reaching for. It's by Microban. It's their sanitizing spray and a citrus scent. I have found this at my local H-E-B. If I can find it online, I will link it for you, but it's apparently, it kills 99.9% of bacteria, all kinds of viruses, and it even lists coronavirus in here. Probably not the one we're dealing with, but it's helpful. But then when I really want my granite, so the black that you see behind me, that's granite that's been honed to sort of look like soapstone, and then the island right there, that is Carrara marble. So this is what I use when I really want it just shiny and pretty. And it's by Sprayway. I love this. It foams. It kind of looks like scrubbing bubbles, if you're familiar with that. And this is what I use just like when we have guests coming over, or I've cleaned everything and I just want it to look extra pretty. This makes my granite shine, my marble shine. It's beautiful, and I will get into the cloths that I've been using in a moment. All of our kitchen appliances are stainless steel, and so for that, just so the other cleansers that we have, or cleaners, I don't know what you want to call them, sometimes leave a little bit of a film. It doesn't look quite right. So I do like to have a specific stainless steel cleanser. This is one of 2 that I like a lot. This again is by Sprayway. Same concept. It's a cleaner and polish. Something to point out is most stainless steel cleansers have a little bit of oil to them to get the fingerprints to rub off. Keep that in mind when you are cleaning. You might want to not use that same cloth on other areas of your home because it will leave an oil residue. The other one I don't have is by Method. I really like that one as well. And speaking of Method, this is what I use on my kitchen table and in other wood furniture areas, but it's the Method Wood for Good Polish. This smells, I would just use this just like to spray into the air because the scent of this, it's unbelievable. It smells like almonds, like pastry. It's incredible. So this is good on wood furniture, cabinets. I wouldn't use this on a wood floor. I think it would get a little slippery, and we don't need any unnecessary accidents. And then, still in the kitchen, this is like maybe once a quarter I use this, and it's time to get more. It's from DuPont, and this was originally, the first version of this was given to me by our granite installer, and he recommended using this on the marble and the granite. It is from DuPont. It is their Stone Tech Professional Revitalizer Cleaner and Protector. It's a water-based formula. It has a citrus scent, and it just sort of gives new life to your countertops, your natural stone countertops. It has actually a water-based sealer in there, so nice for freshening up. You may know that I have 3 dogs. As much as we love them, they smell. So other than bathing them frequently, and not too frequently, that's not good for your dog, there are some odor fighting things that we do. One of them is this. I do use this every week on my carpets. It's by Arm & Hammer, and it's just the Pet Fresh Carpet Odor Eliminator. There are mixed reviews on how good this is for your actual carpeting. You know, we don't invest a ton of money in our carpets, so that's not something I'm really concerned about, and I don't want it to smell like dog, so I'm willing to possibly sacrifice the longevity of my non-collector's item area rugs. However, on another note, as you can see behind me, the runners that are on the ground, those are by the company Ruggable. So once a week or more if needed, those come right up off of the backing, and I throw them in the washing machine. And we just put it in order last week for a Ruggable for our family room and for our foyer. So I probably won't be needing this very much longer because I can just wash my carpets every week. Another use for this is if you vacuum your couches, your fabric furniture, you can sprinkle this on the cushions, let it sit for a little bit, and then vacuum it off. Gives them a little bit of a fresh scent. But something else we use for that, because my dogs are allowed on the furniture. It's too late to retrade them. It is what it is. They especially like to perch on top of the couch cushions. So as much as we can, we put our nice throw blankets on there, and they perch on that, and then we wash the blankets. But this is also just your good old-fashioned chemical-laden Febreze with odor clear, any kind of fabric freshener. It doesn't have to be Febreze, but this is what's easiest to grab when I'm out the grocery store. So just a little quick spritz. It works. I don't know what to tell you. You don't want your house to smell like a kennel. There's some things you gotta do. When it comes to mopping my floors, when we're talking old school mop in a bucket, there are some cleaning products that I use, but I've started to use something else that we're gonna talk about in a minute. But old school time, nothing really beats Fabuloso. So if you're familiar with Pine Sol, this is the same concept. It's just called Fabuloso because it is fabulous. This might be particularly popular where I live because I live in South Texas. This is a Mexican cleaning product. It is made in Mexico. They have other scents. This is sort of the go-to one. Years ago, they had like an apple cinnamon one during the fall season. I wish they would bring that one back. It makes your house smell incredible. But this is so versatile. You can use this to wash your toilets. You can use it to wash your floors. You can use it in just about every cleaning situation you could think of that you would use Pine Sol or a general cleanser. So fabulous, Fabuloso product. But also this guy. If you don't have this in your collection, you will find many uses for Murphy's Oil Soap. Yes, you can use it to clean your wood floors, but you can use it to clean so many other things. I don't even need to go. There are like whole blogs and videos dedicated to the many uses of Murphy's Oil Soap. So we just got a brand new one. It's good stuff. But lately, let's just talk about it. I said I was gonna wait till the end. Lately, I've been in love. It's kind of big. It's not gonna fit in the screen. But this guy, I've been getting a lot of questions about this. This is a Shark Steam Mop. This thing makes it so easy and kind of actually fun to clean your hard surface floors, your ceramic tile, porcelain tile, laminate. I use it on my hardwoods. It's so easy. It's kind of fun. It's easy enough that you could let small children do this, or not let, but have them. This is a good thing to add to their curriculum at home right now. And I just use straight up distilled water in this thing, but you can add special scented water. I just ordered, Bissell makes a Steam Mop scented water. So I just ordered the citrus scent because you really just don't need it. It works just fine with just regular old distilled water, but there's something about that fresh citrusy scent after you've cleaned your house using more traditional cleaning products that I think I miss when I use the mop. So you can use scented water. Do not use essential oils in the water itself because the oils are not meant to be absorbed through the system and will gunk up your system. You can put essential oil on the pad itself. You can put some on there and then it'll be released as it steams. You can add a vinegar solution to this if you want to stick with more natural type cleaning products. The vinegar scent will dissipate. Your house will not smell like pickles, I promise. But this thing is super fun. It is. It's kind of fun and very fulfilling to watch as it goes. And when you do use a Steam Mop, it dries really, really quickly. You can find this all over the place. I will link to Amazon because they have a great price right now. It's under $60 and there are fancier versions, but we've had this one for years and years and years. We use it all the time and it works like a charm. Since we're talking about equipment, let me just get this one out of the way too. For quick, like everyday sweep up kind of things, instead of using a good old fashioned broom and dust mop, I use a stick vac, and I'm using the Bissell one. I've had Dirt Devils. I think I bought the boys Dirt Devils for their dorm rooms and apartments, but this is a good old fashioned 3-in-1 stick vac. It's nothing fancy. It's not a Dyson. It's for sure under 50. It might be under 40 or 30. And it's a 3-in-1 guy. I just used this yesterday, in fact. The head comes off and the handle comes off, and then it's just a traditional hand vac. I use that on my baseboards. It has a cord. Like I said, it's old school. It's not cordless. It's not $500, but I've had it like at least a decade and it works great. It picks everything up. So I'm going old school. We also have a vacuum cleaner. It's upstairs. I'll insert a picture of it. It's also by Shark. I'm a huge fan of Shark products. They are a good price point. They last forever. I've spoken to my cleaning lady and obviously she's seen every kind of cleaning appliance under the sun and she recommends the Shark ones. You can go crazy and get like the Pet Pro whatever. You can get very basic. There's a really nice variety for whatever your budget and your needs are. Let's talk about this basket of goodies. So paper towels are great for some things, but they are getting harder to find. And yes, they're not environmentally friendly. So I placed a huge order recently on Amazon for microfiber cloths. And I don't know why I didn't jump on this bandwagon sooner. They're amazing. They're great for spraying down the counters, wiping everything down, everything is streak free. They're great for just drying your hands, for wiping up the water around the sink. They're very inexpensive and it's super easy. Just throw them in the washing machine and throw them in the dryer and you're good to go. So if you haven't started picking up microfiber cloths, very inexpensive and so very worth it. I'm not gonna get too much into the bathroom cleaning stuff, but one thing I wanted to point out, we have one of these in every single one of our bathrooms. They might not be the prettiest things. Ours are tucked away in the corner, but they are particularly useful for touching up in between the deep cleaning that you would generally do at least once a week. And especially when we have teenagers back in the house. So this one's from Clorox. It comes with the wand. And then inside the canister part are disposable, I guess, cleaning heads. And it just pops into the head and you can swish it around the bowl, remove any, let's say, stubborn stains that somebody may have left behind. Best part is you don't have to touch anything. This little button, you slide it down and the disposable head pops off. Pop that in the garbage. It's not flushable. Don't do that. Without going too much into TMI, we've all had that embarrassing experience when you're a guest at someone's home and maybe you left evidence behind in the toilet bowl that you were there. Nice thing to have in the guest bathroom so your guests will never have to feel awkward about leaving the bathroom. Just a little tip. Last, let's get to laundry. So this is a huge indulgence. I'm just going to admit that now. But once you've started using this, you might never go back, unless you're not into scent. And you've heard me talk about this guy before. This is the laundry detergent by Tyler Candle Company. It's their Glamorous Wash. I get it in the Diva scent. I've used other scents. I'm a diva. This is my one. It's very gender neutral. It goes well with everything. I started using this to wash the boys' sporting clothes because they just reeked of boy sweat. It's ridiculously expensive and it's very concentrated. So what I do, I use this on pretty much all of our laundry now. I will either throw in an unscented Tide Pod or whatever brand I'm using, and then just add a splash of this to the liquid dispenser, or I will just use the liquid dispenser, fill most of it up with unscented liquid laundry detergent, and then add a splash, like a cap full of this. And it makes your linen smell amazing. It makes everything smell good, but it's super, like I said, super expensive. That has lasted me at least 6 months, just by kind of rationing it out. If you use it full strength, your eyes will water, it is not good. Along those same lines, this is a really nice bleach alternative. It's by the company Noodle and Boo, and it's fragrance-free, ultra bright bleach alternative. It's really designed for babies' clothes and it's good for the environment, but I just found that it's a really nice bleach alternative because every time I use real bleach, I screw up my laundry. So 2 scoops of this in the bottom of my front loader with my whites, and they brighten up and they're not like crunchy and hard like sometimes they can be when you use bleach. So I've been very much a fan of this. You can use it for laundry, you can also use it for cleaning. And then this is, I've recommended this before and I should have recommended it in my dog video. This is the refill jug. We have spray bottles of this. This is Kids and Pets Instant All-Purpose Stain and Odor Remover. Real life happens, there are accidents, both human and pet, and sometimes you need a stain remover and or an odor remover. And I've used this in laundry, I've used this on carpeting, on fabric, every surface in my house, and it works like no other. I've used all the ones that people recommend, and I always come back to kids and pets. Now, real briefly, I wanna touch on the actual cleaning routines. For me, we have specific days set into the calendar that are for specific tasks. So obviously every day I'm gonna wipe down the counters, do all the dishes, make the beds. Everybody makes their own beds. But as far as on the weekly basis, Wednesdays we change our sheets and do laundry for bedding. Tuesdays are bathroom days. Everybody cleans their own bathroom. Things like that. Don't feel like you have to get the whole house cleaned all in one shot. Just break it up into manageable bits. And then as far as how to feel like your house is clean, aside from getting rid of the actual dirt, just get rid of the clutter. Don't leave stuff out on the countertops. Don't leave dishes in the sink. Just getting up out of bed and making your bed every morning first thing will go a long way to making you feel like you've accomplished something. I know the book Girl Wash Your Face was really popular, but I'm here to say a woman make your bed. That will change your whole day. Just try that and you'll feel a lot more energized and feel accomplished and maybe be ready to tackle cleaning the whole house. But I also recommend enlisting help. If you live by yourself, that's one thing, but if there are other people in your home, spouse, children, it's their house too. Have them be invested, have them be responsible for cleaning up their own space. Assign the tasks as age appropriate, but even little itty bitty 2-year-olds can help you sort laundry. So hopefully that was a little bit helpful. I can get a little more in depth in certain areas if you want, so please let me know. Feedback below. I'll list all the products I mentioned. Obviously most of them you can go ahead and get at your local grocery store, Walmart, or what have you, but I will put links down there in case you feel like ordering them if you don't want to leave your house. It is perfectly understandable. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate the time that you take out of your day to hang out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!